we're going to take you on a garden tour now. It is a work in progress, but we're going to show you what we've done so far. So obviously this is the barbecue. So this is where Gabs likes to cook because Gabs likes to barbecue. These are our Christmas trees. These are what started everything. Had these for a couple of years now, and that's what started us wanting to garden. So this lights up at night. So do these. Have a lot of lights. So this is all gonna be flowers. So it's all gonna be full of colour. So my mum does all the flowers all over the patio. So hopefully this will be full of colour. This is garlic that we planted last winter. And that is like, I mean, not that far away from harvest, I don't think. This is onions as well that we planted more recently. So that's garlic and onions growing there. And then these are some of our little seedlings that we planted from seed and that we're hardening off, ready to plant in the garden. So we have tomato, these are all tomatoes, oregano, chamomile, chili peppers there, and then down there we have basil and marigolds because you're supposed to plant those with tomatoes to help the whole thing. Companion planting. We don't really know what we're doing, we're just trying. And this is my mum's fuchsia that survived over the winter that is now being hardened off, ready to go in the garden. So these are the stepping stones that Gabs had for Christmas and birthdays and everything. We've been asking for garden centre vouchers and stuff towards our garden, and Gabs bought the stepping stones with his garden centre voucher and then dug them in. And then the arch Gabs bought me for my birthday. So, and this has lights on it as well, so this lights up at night too. The stones here are left over from when we had our drive done a couple of years ago, and some of the edging stones left, and we kept the edging stones. And then the edging along the side, again, garden centre vouchers, and we wanted to we had some savings for the garden, and we wanted to make sure that we had a really nice edge, because this all before was just grass. So all of this was just plain grass, and then we sectioned out an area and we put membrane down, and we will eventually put stones on it, but when budget allows we'll put some stones on it. But we put all the membrane down ready, and then bought the edging, and then bought some railing and made a complete kitchen garden veg patch. So the membrane doesn't have stones on it yet, so it's a shoes off area. Otherwise we tear the membrane. So this bed was bought on my birthday from everybody clubbed together and bought me a veg bed. And then this one was for Gabs's. And I mean, they're Temu beds, but they're really good. And then we have coated them in oils, natural oils, so that we can grow veg in them, so that they're still good to grow veg in. So we've given those a few coats now, so they're ready. We finished them yesterday, so they're now ready to have compost put in them, ready for planting. So this is Colin, the compost bin. This is compost corner. So the slabs, somebody was giving those away on Facebook, and we went and picked those up because we wanted an area in front of the compost that we could sort the compost out and then sweep it back up and put it back in the compost. So this is our strawberry tower and our strawberry plants. So we have planted, these are plants, but we have got some little seeds in there as well that we're hoping that they might grow into strawberries. We still need to work out exactly how we're going to stop the birds from stealing the fruit. We're working on that. But yeah, strawberry tower. This is the tomato tent, our little greenhouse that my dad and stepmom gave us. So this is going to be all tomatoes. We've got lots of different tomatoes, and we're going to put the marigold and basil pots in front of this because that's all supposed to help each other. Then here are our fruit bushes, trees. So this is blackcurrant, this one is gooseberries, and this one is raspberries. And we bought those when they were quite little, and now they're growing, which they do. This is going to be our mini pumpkin patch. So we've got a pumpkin plant that's growing in the conservatory at the moment that is amazing. And we've planted some of our pumpkin seeds, which we're hoping will grow into little plants as well. But we're going to get some pumpkin plants to go in this corner, and this is all going to be pumpkin patch, which is why we've got the black railing, because we're hoping it's going to like grow up through the railing, and because they creep, pumpkin plants. So we're hoping that that's going to sort of be our mini pumpkin patch corner. Then we need to go through the little frog door. And then we have some Christmas trees here again, because we wanted to see if they grew better in pots or in the ground, because our soil's not very good at all. Our soil is very clay-like and loamy, so which is why we have like all raised beds and pots and above ground, because the soil itself is not good for growing in. But we wanted to try the Christmas trees in the soil just to see, and yeah, it turns out they do like it better in pots. So we think we're probably going to dig these up and put them into pots. And then this is our frog pond. It doesn't have frogs in it yet, but we're really hoping that it will. We've done loads of research on like frog habitat and what frogs like and what they need, and frogs and toads and all that. So we bought some pond plants, made a little sunken pond there, and then found these two bits from an old water feature that was here when we moved in that were cracked. So we've repaired them and turned them into little frog ponds, and got some little hiding areas and moss and soil and things like that. So we're hoping that the frogs will come here and then hop through the little frog door and eat all the slugs and stuff on our veg patch, and we're hoping that that will keep the slug population down. But we're waiting for frogs, fingers crossed. And that is our garden. So we're hoping, it's a work in progress, but we're learning, and yeah, we'll see what happens this summer.